What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Courtside Financial. My name's Obi, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content that's coming, and also make sure you hit that like button because it really does go a long way in helping out the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Stratasys 3D printing, SSYS. The stock is currently trading at $15.83, up 0.06% for the day and up 5.4% for the week. It's currently 2:57 p.m. Eastern time here in Michigan, so we have an hour until the market closes. I actually listened to this earnings call twice, once in the morning at I believe it was 7 or 8 a.m. and then again in the afternoon when I got off of work. So if you don't know already, Stratasys is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, manufacturers of 3D printing technology. I've talked about Stratasys a couple times on this channel before because I do believe it's time to go long on 3D printing for me personally. I have this belief because I feel like 3D printing will disrupt the traditional manufacturing process and supply chains. If you look at the current landscape of the economy, majority of companies are not doing well. It's times like these, times of crisis, where innovation and disruption tends to prosper. We're seeing what's happening in the EV industry, right? Legacy automakers are pretty much down on the years, while companies like Tesla and NIO are able to gain market share because of their innovative model. Well, if 3D printing can help companies and industries cut down on cost and become more efficient, then my belief is that over time the market will tend to lean towards the more efficient thing to do. I also think that because electric cars don't have too many parts, they will also be 3D printed in the future. We're already seeing that some cars have been 3D printed. So with that out of the way, let's get into the earnings. Stratasys serves many different industries. So like I said earlier, majority of industries are hurting right now due to the Roni situation. So I only expected the revenue to be down in Q2 of 2020. In fact, if you look at majority of businesses, that's what's happening. At the beginning of the Roni situation, people were debating if companies should just throw out earnings because there's so much uncertainty. Now you look at a company like Stratasys who serves so many different industries, then it's going to be that much harder to have a revenue target for them. So the revenue estimate was about $121.7 million for the quarter. They ended up doing about $117.6 million, which is a 27.91% decrease year over year. I do think that when we make it to the other side of the recession, because we are in a recession right now, that this number will turn around and show a substantial increase over time. Until then, the CFO says that they are well prepared to manage the business, and I believe them because they have a really healthy balance sheet with $313 million of cash on hand. On the other side of the coin, Stratasys beat on their earnings per share estimate. They were expected to do negative 20 cents per share, and they actually did negative 13 cents per share, which is good. But basically the point that they wanted to get across in this earnings call is that their focus is going to be polymer 3D printing. And obviously they're already doing that, but they're focusing in on it, and they believe that that's going to be the biggest area of growth in the short term. They have the most expertise, so obviously if these things are true, then they will be able to get the most market share in the short term from a lot of the industries that they serve. I know for a fact that they're working with GM. They own MakerBot, and MakerBot announced a partnership with Google not too long ago. I'll be watching the business closely to see if anything changes from now to Q3, and I think Q3's earnings are going to be even better than this one. I want to know what you guys think about Stratasys and 3D printing. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and leave me a comment down below.